It's one of the most sacred places around, where the Stars and Stripes keep watch over fallen freedom fighters. The Johnson family, Fleming family, and thousands more who paid the highest sacrifice.
In our combat vets, their lives were not very peaceful either while they were in combat or once they returned back home.
But some never made it back. And that's why one man's call to duty is to make sure the memories of the rows and rows of heroes here never wilt.
There's some of these folks that pretty soon they will have no families to come out here and remember them.
Ralph Terrault served in the Air Force, but it doesn't matter. His service now is to make sure all 3,100 graves have a wreath on them during the holidays. The mission of Wreaths across America is to remember, honor, and teach.
We still need help on getting wreaths. We're not near the numbers that we need to be, so that come December 10th, we have a wreath placed upon every single headstone here. There's a lot of spouses and children laid to rest here. Those wreaths also recognize the sacrifices they made while their loved ones served in the military.
And now it's our turn to sacrifice a little for those who gave so much.
Wreaths Across America is at least that one time a year that everyone laid to rest out here will be remembered.
The sights and sounds of storm cleanup are still evident in the Harvest Bend neighborhood. Early Monday morning, an EF1 tornado ripped through these streets and left a path of destruction.
We came up with a total of 22 homes that were what we call affected, flashing, minor siding, that type thing damaged.
Now neighbors have to go behind that damage, sawing down trees and picking up fences.
And then when I came outside, that's when I saw the trees down.
We found Hank Fitz doing the best he can with his downed trees.
I'm in my middle 70s, so the work goes slow, you know.
Fitz says just a few minutes of the 45-mile-per-hour tornado left him with days of headache. Every time he looks at his yard, he's in disbelief.
Had a shelf and a table and things nicely stacked up, and it just destroyed everything.
In the coming days, emergency management crews and insurance adjusters will have boots on the ground to assess cleanup efforts. They say the unsettling part is no one can predict Mother Nature and where exactly she'll strike next.
You know, you kind of hope that it never happens to you, but, you know, as we all saw, this can definitely catch us off guard.
Traps placed everywhere.
But when they start getting close, then you've got a problem.
A community on alert.
Reading about it on Facebook, some of the moms are like, hey, did you know there's a rabid raccoon in your
Wild raccoons are on the loose in this St. Augustine community. Animal control officials are doing all they can to catch them. So far today, they've caught 3 and put them down.
Raccoon's like a cat. It doesn't have just its mouth as a weapon, which is loaded with teeth. It also has four limbs that have claws on them, so they can go up and down you pretty quick.
The State Department of Health issued a rabies alert today. This after a 9-year-old girl was attacked by a raccoon on the campus of the Florida School for the Deaf and the Blind. That raccoon is still out there. The rabies alert is for a 3-block radius around the school. Kate Gardner lives right next door.
I don't let the boys run around by themselves on the outside, so I'm not too worried about it.
Animal control officials say this alert should be taken seriously. You should keep a close eye on your kids, keep your pets fenced in, and watch for the signs of a rabid raccoon.
Very docile, or staggering, very aggressive. Wildlife should want to flee away from you, not approach you.
Can you get a few more shots of that, sir?
What's that?
If you haven't heard of Isis Ishikale, you will soon. She's a local gem that's knocking people out and making her way up the ranks. Soon, she'll make history on the biggest stage of all. Isis Lay has her eyes set on gold. Ever since she first stepped in the ring in 2006, she's been training to become a champ. If she stays on track, she'll be a top contender at the 2012 Olympic Games in London.
I'm going to win the gold medal. I think it's destined for me to do that.
The road to claim that destiny has been filled with plenty of bumps. A few years ago, she had breast cancer and was in a tragic motorcycle accident that left her with torn up ligaments. She was told she'd never walk again.
I was like, well, okay, I was hit by a car, so what? I have to get up because I'm not done with doing what I need to do in order to reach the millions of children out there that need hope.
I don't ever see her stopping. I think she'll continue. She'll continue in her athleticism as long as she's alive.
To her, boxing was a good way to rehab and get back to her overall athletic lifestyle. She quickly made the Women's USA team, beating out some of the best. Lay trains at Headstrong Gym in Jacks Beach several times a day and often spars with men. When it comes to the ring, it's showtime.
It's not somebody you think is good, it's somebody you say is great.
Lay has beaten a lot of odds, and now there's only one thing left to do. Make it back to Jacks Beach with not just any medal, she wants what all Olympians want.
My ultimate goal is to win the gold medal for the USA and actually for the Olympics, period. I'm going to win a gold medal.
Reporting in Jacksonville Beach, Erica Bennett, CBS 47 Action News.
The Culhane sisters are a tight bunch. There are 4 of them. But if you ask them, they'll tell you they had a 5th sister, Kay Lamb.
She was everything we were proud of, and she was definitely a proud Irish woman.
But tonight, that proud Irish woman they knew so well isn't at the Culhane sisters restaurant. On Christmas Eve, Kay was hit by a car while crossing Seminole Road in Atlantic Beach. She died 2 days later.
We're just devastated, and we feel her loss. I mean, her spirit was just, it was amazing.
It's what brought in a steady crowd of regulars to the restaurant, including former Jaguars football coach Tom Coughlin. Kay was a big football fan, so she just had to get this picture with him.
She was well loved.
As the Culhane sisters think back to their time with Kay, they remember the special bond they all shared. They're all natives of Ireland, and over the last 4 years, they become especially close.
She was there for all of us at different points in our lives, you know, weddings, funerals, births. I mean, it was just a privilege really to know her.
There's now a memorial of flowers and pictures of Kay in the entrance of the restaurant, a place Kay Lamb will definitely be missed.
My goodness, she was 1 in a million. I don't think we'll ever be the same again here.
Everywhere you look, and everywhere you turn in Dino Alive, you see a childhood favorite.
From what we know about dinosaurs, these are the same size as the dinosaurs that were around 65 million years ago.
Jacksonville Zoo's new exhibit features a 1,200-foot trail through the dino woods, and all the favorites like Brachiosaurus, Triceratops, and of course, the star of the show, T-Rex.
I used to call him the Michael Jordan of dinosaurs.
In addition to the moving animals, there's an igloo for kids and an area for an archaeological dig. If you still aren't impressed, stand by the Dilophosaurus and get an H2O surprise. Young or old, there's something for everyone, especially the young at heart who never lose joy in the largest animals to walk the earth.
This dinosaurs is not a fad. Every little kid always loves dinosaurs. So yeah, we expect this to be a big, big hit with the kids in town.